One sunny afternoon, Beatrice and her little brother Tayo sat in the kitchen, looking rather glum. All their toys seemed boring and there was nothing exciting to do. "I want an adventure," exclaimed Tayo, swinging his legs from his chair. Beatrice glanced around, thinking. Then she spotted her science notebook, heavily doodled and well-loved, atop a pile of cookbooks. Her eyes widened in excitement. "Tayo, today we won't need to go far. The kitchen is our science lab. What if we try some crazy food science experiments?" Before Tayo could reply, a little whirring sound came from the notebook. Out bounced Professor Sprinkle, a friendly, sparkly robot covered in rainbow sprinkles and a big smiley face. Beep boop. "Welcome, young scientists. In today's lab, we mix food and science to discover amazing surprises," chirped Professor Sprinkle, twirling and shedding a few sprinkles onto the table. Beatrice and Tayo clapped their hands. "Let's begin," they cheered. The first experiment was called the dancing raisins. Professor Sprinkle set a tall glass of fizzy soda in front of them. "Drop in a few raisins," he instructed, with a wink. Tayo carefully slid in some raisins. The raisins sank to the bottom. But, suddenly, they popped up to the surface, then quickly sank again. Then up, then down. "They're dancing," laughed Tayo, as Beatrice tapped her feet along. Professor Sprinkle explained, "The bubbles in the soda stick to the raisins and help them float. When the bubbles pop, the raisins sink back down." The second experiment was magic color milk. Beatrice poured milk into a shallow bowl and dropped blobs of red, blue, and yellow food coloring onto the surface. "Now, for the magic ingredient," whispered Beatrice. Professor Sprinkle handed her a cotton swab and dipped it in dish soap. When Beatrice touched the soapy swab to the milk, the colors exploded into swirling fireworks. "Wow!" shouted Tayo as the colors danced around the bowl. "Soap breaks up the fat in the milk," explained Professor Sprinkle. "That makes the colors move and mix by themselves." Experiment 3 was the balloon that eats sugar. Professor Sprinkle laid out a bottle, warm water, sugar, yeast, and a balloon. They mixed the ingredients and stretched the balloon over the bottle's mouth. After a little wait, the balloon began to puff up and grow. "Is it breathing?" Tayo wondered. "Yeast eats sugar and makes a gas called carbon dioxide," explained Professor Sprinkle. "The gas fills the balloon." The fourth experiment was the lemon volcano. Beatrice rolled a lemon to make it juicy, sliced it open, and sprinkled baking soda on the cut side. Squeezing the lemon made a fizzy fountain of foam and bubbles erupt. "It's a fruit volcano," giggled Tayo, as bubbles overflowed. Professor Sprinkle nodded. "Lemon juice is acidic and baking soda is a base. When they mix, they make bubbles." After a day of wild experiments, Professor Sprinkle smiled at Beatrice and Tayo. "Science is everywhere, even in your food. By asking questions, mixing, testing, and observing, you become a scientist." Beatrice scribbled in her notebook, "Today I learned food isn't just for eating." Tayo finished, "It's for discovering, experimenting, and having fun." Professor Sprinkle beeped proudly. "Remember, young scientists, ask questions, try safely, and never stop being curious." As the sun set, the two cleaned their kitchen lab and shared a tasty snack. Because the best science adventures always end with something delicious.